his favourite song lyric comes from the Bellamy Brothers. And it is with perhaps a degree of inevitability that it is, if I said you had a beautiful body, would you hold it against me? With a speech entitled Life Beneath the Covers, please welcome Deli Ogan.
Good morning, everyone. As some of you know that I'm a man who loves to love. And as a result, I do have many loves in my life. And I have to confess that there are times when, even before I finished with one, I've started on another. But bear with me. The love that I speak of is not what you imagine when you saw the title of my speech, The Life Under the Covers. I'm sorry to disappoint some of you who showed up especially for the purpose. The love of which I speak, of course, is my books to my side here. Can you see them? That is my life under the covers. And it's true. Sometimes before I finish with the one, I've actually moved on to the next. And the affairs are just going on right, left, and center. This all started from my childhood. I think it was a function of the fact that we were a poor family that couldn't afford to go out on holidays to Greece and Crete and all those kind of places. And so where did I used to spend my summer holidays? I used to spend it in the public library. My father, on the way to work in Whitehall, in the civil service, will drop me off at Islington Central Library. And that's where I used to live amongst my books. And that's where the love affair developed from. And so what I used to do, I used to stack these books on the table, pile them high like the Princess and the Pea and all the mattresses. And one by one, I worked my way through one relationship after another. That was my childhood, but it continued because then I qualified as a lawyer. And what does a lawyer do? He surrounds himself with books once more. So I found that in the settings within the Inns of Court School of Law and the Lincoln's Inn Library, that's where you would always find me. So I guess it's no surprise that this love relationship of mine has continued. Now, I've always wanted and dreamt of being wealthy enough to leave behind me, when I leave this earth, leave behind me a library, you know, like some of these very rich people do. They have books amounting to 2,000. I've managed to accumulate 250 of them here next to me, my loves. But I don't think my financial targets are quite on track yet in terms of leaving that library that I dreamt of. But I've thought of something different. You know, when somebody gives you a playlist, that was my other life, by the way. I was once upon a time a DJ. And so I love combining and compiling ideal lists of songs to listen to. But I've extended that to my library collection. And at this point, I would like to, if I may, bring you into my world, bring you under my covers, and share my screen with you. There we are. You're in my world. Here's a sample of my collection, and look at the array. This was my alternative to traveling the world. Here, Europe and the world, right before me. Look at this one. Edward Gibbon, Christians, taking you all the way back to the Roman Empire, Christianity and the fall of Rome. How wonderful is that? And if that doesn't excite you, why not come across over here to my friend Jared Diamond with his masterpiece, Guns, Germs and Steel. Take your pick, whichever one you want. You can have germs, you can have steel, as you please. And not to forget, look at my other mate over here. Okay, we'll leave his name out, but you know who he is. I've got my cursor on his face there. And if Europe and the world doesn't excite you, I could take you somewhere else. Come along with me. Let's see if we can move up a bit. Can I move up? Yes, I can. Look at that. Where would you like to go? Which part of the world? Is it China? Do you want to go at the beginning, the scramble for China, when all the European powers were cutting China in pieces and taking chunks? Or do you want to come with me to the turnaround in China's affairs when they drove them all out of China? If that doesn't excite you, and it's England that you really want to know about, how about this one? Oliver Cromwell. What a character. What a great story. What I really admire about these Word of books is, and can I say my collection is this, that I've done all the hard work for you. I've narrowed your selection down. So all you have to do is just follow me into my little world here and take your pick. And I assure you, every one of these is a top hit. This is like, imagine Top of the Pops, where you get your list of the first top 10 tracks. These are the hits. Believe me, trust me. Now, one of the great benefits that I've derived over this lockdown period has been the company of these books. With these, I've not been locked in my little room. I've been all over the world. I've been to Arabia. I've been to America, the American lion. What about Roosevelt? Again, the story of America. I've been to where else have I been? I've been to Africa. I've been all over Africa. Look at the scramble. I've been all there, and I've even gone back to West Africa, my place of origin, and then all the way back home. How about that? So, ladies and gentlemen, this is my life under the covers. I hope you've enjoyed coming underneath with me, and I hand you back on that note to our Toastmaster.
Thank you very much.